Anthony Ford with Kong Armor, Lifetime Deck Armor, the world's toughest deck armor. I'm here in beautiful Loveland, Ohio, and we just got done encapsulating and locking down a deck system that had a disintegrating, flaking, disappearing stain. And I want to show you the results because they're just stunning. It's just an incredibly gorgeous structure. So this color is called Ordinary Olive, and it's just every time I get the opportunity to do a deck system in this color, it always turns out just magnificently beautiful. And I'm going to take you up here and show you the top of this structure up there in just a minute, and it has a drop dead gorgeous finish on it that's going to blow you away. But down here on the bottom, this was a severely weathered little walkout patio down here, and the homeowners were wanting to replace it, and luckily I talked them into saving it and saving them thousands of dollars versus the other options that they had, right? But the deck rescue painters of Kong Armor, day one we came in here and we had our work cut out for us on this bottom patio. The cool thing about the Kong Armor Lifetime Deck Armor system is it comes with all the restoration that you need. So day one we came in here and this patio was in bad shape, so we pulled about 15 planks out of here and replaced them with our air dried, pressure treated, ready to coat decking lumber. Replace the fascia of it on the outside. Okay, there's a board that the homeowner is going to put here to cover this up, but from what was here to how beautiful and gorgeous this is down here now, it's just amazing. Now look, all fastener entry points are covered over on this. Okay, all hairline cracks, all gaps. There's not a crack left in here. Okay, not one crack in the deck boards at all, period. Every nail hole, every screw hole is covered over. That's real industrial grade resurfacing. Is it perfect? No, because it's a weathered structure. It's not supposed to be perfect. The idea was to restore it and make it beautiful again and make it indefinitely viable again. And that's what we've done with the Kong Armor Lifetime Deck Armor system. Everything's closed off to water now, and they got a lifetime limited warranty on this bottom structure and a lifetime service promise. So a lot better option for them than pulling this all up and replacing, I think. So let's go up here. Just look how gorgeous. Let's go up here and look at this structure. This structure didn't have a lot of weathering. What it did have on it was it had a disintegrating flaking stain that wasn't able to keep up with the sun, and the sun was just beating it down year after year after year. They applied a stain on here a couple years ago, and within 24 months it was all but just disappearing. Okay, now normally they'd have to go through some type of major sanding process or something like that to get rid of the remnants of that stain. They didn't face any of that with Kong Armor because of Kong's ability to lock down and encapsulate peeling deck paint, disintegrating flaking stains. And just look how beautiful. I mean, this is stunningly gorgeous. This deck up here finished magazine quality beautiful. And we did a lot of extra work for them in here too as well. So we came in here into the rail systems, and areas that aren't traditionally epoxied off, we actually went the extra mile for them and filled in a lot of these cracks and things like that where there would be separation We took all that out because we knew that's what the customer wanted. So we did that ahead of time. When we can find out the customer wants that ahead of time, that's typically not a big deal and easier for us to do, right? It's not something that's traditionally done, but we can easily do it. And just look at the beauty that it provides, right? You don't see any separation in the rail, so everything looks uniform, beautiful. And then when we come in with the high build, the ultra tough Kong armor over top of that silverback epoxy that we use, wow, wow, wow. You're talking just a really high build, synthetic, gorgeous appearance, right? Things like this, the corners, where normally you guys at home, you guys have separation here. There's no separation in this deck system. You guys at home, typically you guys can see your nail and screw holes and that type of stuff. You don't see that in this structure. And the reason you don't see it is because it's all covered over in the thick build, the ultra tough, right? The lifetime deck armor system, Kong armor. Same thing up here. No entry points for water, period. We're talking about a superior protected structure. There's nowhere for water to get to the nails, the screws, and cause rust and corrosion, and then the subsequent board rot, right? So UV block technology, Kong armor has thousands of these little tiny microscopic mirror-like particles throughout the film of Kong. The rays will come down and hit, and they'll deflect back up into the atmosphere where they belong, right? Splinter lock technology, we went above and beyond on this structure. Everything is engulfed in Kong. Everything is locked down and encapsulated. You can come out here and you can run your hands anywhere. If they have babies, grandchildren, they don't have to worry much about them coming out here and playing and getting some type of puncture injury, right? Because Kong has that splinter lock and technology. We're talking about a very thick build film, 30 to 60 times thicker than thin residential deck paints and stains. Now, also, high stretch. So elongation values up to 300%. So Kong can keep up with the wood movement. Unlimited contraction. So if it expands out, it can contract with the wood, and that's important here in Cincinnati and northern Kentucky. Also, what else are they going to walk with here? Lifetime limited warranty. They also got a lifetime service promise. So we're going to stay with them now, life of ownership. They'll have access to warranty if they ever have major peeling or failure. They also have access to our local dealership where they can have annual cleanings done, spot touch up of the film, things like potted plants, if a dog or something nicks the stairs over the course of a couple years or something like that, we can come out and just touch that up for them. The great thing about Kong is it's an easily touched up coating system. It's super tough. It's very, very easy to touch up, even years and years after its first application. The bottom structure, I'm glad that we were able to come in and do the bottom structure for them here too as well. I think that was the ticket here. That's what really made this project valuable, is they got this done, and they also got this done and was able to save, I think, a tremendous amount of money here. So if you have a deck system in northern Kentucky, southeast Indiana, Cincinnati, southeast Indiana, northern Kentucky, Dayton, Ohio, and you're looking for the absolute best in protection and the most beautiful structure, and you want a coating system that can be the last coating system that you ever need for your deck system, get to kongarmor.com and sign up for a free quotation. We got everything you need. Don't worry if you got rotten boards. Don't worry if you have restoration needs and all that. We got you. We got all that covered. Just get there and sign up for a quote. See you.